Today I will be showing you how to take your world and flip it upside down in Davinci Resolve. Let's see how it looks. Now before we get started with this video, I'm just going to ask that you drop a like and subscribe because the amount of you that are watching this that are not subscribed is really substantial, and that's kind of sad. So be sure to drop a like and subscribe, and if you are subscribed, make sure that you have notifications turned on so you don't miss any videos in the future. Alright guys, let's get into the rest of the video. So first thing you want to do is load up Davinci Resolve. I have Davinci Resolve 15, however it doesn't matter which version you use as long as it's 15 or higher. They're on 16 now, I never saw the need to upgrade, so we're just going to go there. Once it loads up, I'll start up my screen recorder and we'll get going. Alright, so I've set up my screen recording and we're going to get started on the video. So I have my clips over here imported. I'm just going to take the clips. You want to have two clips with level horizons and you want them to be put into your timeline. So this clip is a level horizon all the way through. I do turn at the end. However, this clip, I'm going to put this one in here. I'm going to generate it as optimized media. Right click, go up, generate optimized media. And for some reason the stupid recorder for the Windows thing does not record all the menus inside of Davinci Resolve, so whenever I right click to open something, it never pops up. Okay, so now that I have imported this clip, it is already ready to be rendered. However, I want it to go backwards because that way I can make things a bit more interesting. I'm just going to add a little of my own flair to it. It's going to go backwards and spin, and then it's going to flip and then go down to the next clip, which is going to be across the sky. So it's like you're bridging between worlds. That's essentially what the effect is called. I don't know if it has a specific name. I believe it was used in other movies. I don't remember the names or anything really, but I'm just going to set it as reverse speed. If you right click, go to speed controls, and then change flip speed, and it's reverse speed. And now the clip is reverse speed. I'm going to start right there. And the first thing I'm going to do is go into the windows here, set this 180, so we are completely flipped over. I'm going to scale into 2, and then set this down to here. To give this, I'll color grade the footage after, but this is just what I'm doing for now. I'm going to set that there, just to make it a bit more interesting, you know. So right there, we want it to be completely there. So you're setting keyframes. You got to click those red things, and that way, when you go to the point where you want it to be, I guess we'll have it over here. Over here, we want it to be 1, and at that point we want it to be there. So now I'm just going to put a marker here on the timeline to show where I did it. So it's starting from there, and as we go backwards, that's going to go up like that, and then by the time we reach here, this is just going to be completely eradicated. I'm going to have that be all the way up there. But that's just the starting clip. And that's pretty cool. Now you don't have to start it upside down. However, the rotation, you can start it wherever you want. But if you're going to do this, I advise you to shoot in 4K because you will have to scale in. The way I'm doing this is starting with a clip that's upside down because that's just kind of like the whole like, oh my gosh, distorted reality kind of feel. After that, it's going to drop down into a clip that's right side up. Now, you could do this where you start right side up and you go up to a clip that's upside down, or you can go and zoom in and basically twist it so it flips completely upside down and then back, like a full 360-degree rotation between the clips, but at the end of the rotation you're on the other clip. You could do that as well. It all just depends on this keyframing thing right here. So now we're at the point. I might want to do some rotational stuff. However, let's go there. We want it to be 180 degrees, especially right there. So we're gonna set that to 180 right there. But basically along the way, I feel like it'd be cool to set it so it'd be like, maybe like, oh, that needs some extra zooming in. You see how when you mess with it a bit, you get that black bar. So you just have to adjust it so that you don't see the black bar. Now that's not quite as impressive. You could zoom in more, but see, as you do that, yeah. Now by here, I want this to be right there. I just want it to brush by the trees like it's really doing it. Hey Summer! My dog has entered the room. I'm gonna make it so it brushes by those trees and then goes down. Now don't worry about the black thing on the bottom. That's where the other clip will be going. But yeah. And then it just slides right off, and then you have a really nice clip there. Now, after we do the rest of the effect, I'll do color stuff and all that stuff. I'll do some color grading and stuff like that, adding my personal LUT or whatever for the April montage. This is not going in the April montage, but for the next clip, you want a clip where you're going in a straight line. Particularly, it would be a good idea to have the clip follow the same motion as the last clip that we were using. So the last clip I was going forward, but I reversed the clip so I was going backwards. This next clip I want it to go backwards. So I've chosen a clip, I believe this is the one, yep. I go backwards in this one. I'm going to put that under here. Now, what you might see is, I'm actually going to generate it as an optimized media really quick. But basically, you're going to probably have to animate this one too, because it's all about the horizon. You want it to look realistic, like the horizon is matched with the horizon of the first clip. Since I'm doing rotation on the first clip, I have to match the rotation, so it's not like a triangle. You don't want the horizons to look like this. You want them to be parallel to each other and not intersect. So you just have to match it a bit. So now I have put the second clip underneath that clip. If you haven't already, move the first clip up into the video 2 track. That way you can put the other clip underneath. Now as you go down, you'll see that this effect doesn't look very good. But you're going to want to go to the point where you want it to be the horizon to have been completely shifted. And you're going to select here, and you're going to set some keyframes. Personally, I feel like I could zoom into 1.4 here, and then adjust this. Just want to adjust things so it looks right. This awkward line will go away soon. It's just how it is in this clip. We'll be doing some masking and feathering to make it look a bit more polished. So we're going to start there, where you want it to end, essentially, and then as this clip essentially is going to I'm going to set the first one's opacity to go up here and set the opacity to like 50 so I can see what the second clip should look like. We'll set the opacity back afterwards, but oops, that's the wrong thing. Oh, you gotta also make sure that you have a keyframe set for the rotation angle. You can go back there, and then we're gonna go this way. I can't really. Okay, there we go. That's where we're gonna set that. Yeah, see down there you can see how the horizons are lining up. Now that's about good. Okay, now I can set the opacity of the top one back to 100. Yeah, and now you see that here something is not right with this one. Now we're gonna basically take the top, this one. You can adjust the crop of it, right? So we're gonna up the softness to right there. The crop. This is the next step. So once you actually want to go here. Let's delete that keyframe really quick because that was not how it's supposed to be. We'll go to where our marker is, and I'm gonna set the crop to be right there, right? So at this point, we actually want the top to be cropped pretty much to there, because that clip on the top is going away now, right? So there we have that set. But as we go to the beginning, we don't want there to be crop on the top. Now it seems as if there's a crop. No, we don't want to. Oh, whoops! I did the thing the wrong way. See, now right there, you can see that the horizon on the bottom one is messed up. So here we're going to have to basically go up and make sure that the opacity, we don't want these to intersect. So I'm going to set this, no, not that one. You got to make sure you're selected in the clip you want. I'm going to bring that down here and basically just match everything up. So now if we go to the top one and bring that up to 100, boom, and then it goes down, and the next clip comes right in just like that. I'd say that even looks better than the one that I had in the April montage. The one in the April montage was a little bit botched. YouTube compression killed it though. That entire montage got destroyed by YouTube compression. I'm pretty mad about that actually. But it was also part of the fact that the color grade was a bit weird on the footage due to me actually not shooting in 10-bit, so I'm going to make a new video soon about why you should shoot in 10-bit on the Alto Levo and why I was a doofus and didn't realize that I was not shooting in 10-bit. But yeah, anyways, if this video helped you, be sure to drop a like and subscribe, and if you have any comments or any questions about what happened in this video and you want more clarification, be sure to drop a comment, ask me, or join the Discord, link in the description. I'm happy to help you. I have really nothing much else to do in this time. I'm literally in quarantine. It's raining. I can't find my drone right now. So what else am I supposed to do but help you guys? So I hope you found this helpful, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.